The federal opposition is calling on Malcolm Turnbull to bring on debate of the contentious construction watchdog legislation or stop threatening to use it as a trigger for an election. Time is running out to debate the bill before a budget, but the government is pressing its Senate voting changes as its first priority. From Canberra, political reporter Matthew Doran.
The drums of an electoral battle are getting louder.
Mr Turnbull is no longer interested in governing. For him, it's all about when to hold the election.
And there's a small group concerned about being overrun, wanting the government to shift its priorities to the construction industry.
The ABCC it has to take precedence over everything.
His own party hasn't even bothered putting it on the notice paper, so it can't be dealt with this week. If you're serious about something, you back it in. Actions speak louder than words.
Parliament returns on Tuesday, and there are two big-ticket items on the to-do list for the Senate. Legislation on voting changes will reappear, aimed at wiping out an unruly crossbench. But the bill to reintroduce the contentious Australian Building and Construction Commission hasn't been listed for debate, angering those minor parties who are warning a Senate without a few renegades could end any plans for workplace reform in the future.
It's now or never for one of its most important touchstone, keystone policies.
The Prime Minister has amped up the pressure on the crossbench to pass the ABCC legislation and avoid a double dissolution.
We want the bill to be passed by the Senate. We don't want a double dissolution. We want the bill to be passed.
Labor doesn't buy it.
There is no way you are not going to make the ABCC a double dissolution trigger.
It's always been an option, and it'll be up to the Prime Minister as to when he calls the election.
As with everything in this debate, it's not only the options for an election, but the timing, and the budget could get in the way. If the government wants to bring it forward by a week, it may have to make up its mind and show its hand as early as this week. Matthew Doran, ABC News, Canberra.